Fishers, happy days. This hot weather's knocking fishermen around a little bit. It's pretty hard to get out there and get motivated. I understand that. Doesn't seem to worry the fish too much. Our native fish in particular like this warm weather. Although I must admit, the river's slowed down a little bit, only because it's been up and down a little bit, but it's starting to stabilise a fair bit now. It's a bit over 2 metres, running a bit over 20 degrees. As you know, the temperature's dropped a bit. It was 22 here about 2 weeks ago, and that's probably what's interfered with the productivity of the river. But look, you go and chuck a bait or a lure around, it's clear, it's fantastic. Plenty of cod, a few trouties, a few murrays, and the yellow belly seem to be still tucked in close to the bank. We seem to be getting them on shrimp or yabbies within 2 or 3 feet of the bank. Paternoster rig covers that pretty well. Getting some good reports from down at Dartmouth. Not so much trolling though, trolling down deep if you're going to do it, lead line, downriggers or what have you, but bait fishing seems to be good. The Macquarie perch are on, they seem to be moving quite nicely down there. You're allowed to keep one per person in Victoria, not New South Wales that is, so it's certainly worth the effort at the moment down there. Some nice trout have been caught on gudgeons or worms, bait fishing more so than lure fishing or trolling seems to be okay. Meadow River and all the other streams are good. The Meadow's come back up a little bit again. Looks pretty promising. Got a couple of reports from Wagga. It's not firing, but it's fishing okay. And again, this is probably due to the heat and the lack of people out there, I'd say, more than anything else. Wagga is probably the hot spot. That's one of my favourites at the moment. We had the same last year. It seemed to fish really well just after Christmas and went right through. It's cracking. It's producing really big cod at the moment, and plenty of them. Some nice yellows coming out as well. So Wagga is right on the top of the list as far as the hot spots. It's trolling big spinnerbaits. The fish food spinnerbait in the 2.5 ounce in brighter colours, or it doesn't really matter, even red and blacks, doesn't seem to matter. Seem to be firing up quite nicely up there at the moment, so that's worth the effort. Burrinjuck getting a few reports, yellows are still moving okay, some big cod getting caught on spinnerbaits or big hard bodies. Big custom crafted Hellraiser that goes 35 odd feet, certainly worth a bit of a look, that one, I can tell you now. Especially up around that Wade Island area on those steep rocky banks, it bounces off those rocks really well. Top little option for there, and there's some big cod there, I know that for a fact. Seen plenty there over the last year or so, and it seems to be worth the effort. Tumut River, running high, hard to fish. You will catch trout out in the backwaters and stuff, and if you're going to fish the Tumut River, drift a worm with a split shot or something like that, you'll pick up a few trout out of it. Some nice sized browns, a few good rainbows coming out of it, certainly worth a look. Flowering, yeah, sort of slowed down a fair bit. Boat traffic, yeah, it sort of knocks it around a little bit up there. Night time, certainly worth the effort. Do a bit of trolling, you might do okay. So it looks quite promising around the area. If you're going to get out on the weekend and you want to go somewhere different, you're not sure what's happening, give us a tingle at the shop and we'll give you a rundown on most of the areas. This is a Compleat Angler's Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.